You know, my friend John stayed with his cousins. Yesterday he came late to the class and the teacher scolded him a lot. John says his cousin brothers made him finish their clothes before they let him leave for school. He says they always trouble him and make him do a lot of housework. Oh no, he must feel really bad. John is a very nice boy. He doesn't disturb anyone. He is very to his cousin brothers despite the way they treat him. That's very nice of him. We should always forgive people for their mistakes. Harris had story of Cinderella. Once upon a time, there lived a young girl called Cinderella. Cinderella's mother had died, and so her father had married another woman who had two daughters. One day, Cinderella's father went to work and never returned. Cinderella was left at the mercy of her stepmother and two stepsisters who made her do all the work of the house. Cinderella, it's morning already. Where is our breakfast? Just a moment, stepmother. I am just bringing it out. As soon as Cinderella had laid the breakfast, the stepmother and stepsister started eating it. Cinderella served her our plate too, and was about to eat when her stepsister pushed her our plate away. Yuck, I hate it. Yes, now that you mention it, it's horrible. Mother, do something. Cinderella, are you trying to kill us? What kind of food is it? But stepmother, I have made it the way I always make it. How dare you argue with me? Go and make new breakfast for us. Don't you dare do anything else till we have ours. And this is what went on in their house every day. The stepmother and stepsister troubled Cinderella without any reason. But Cinderella loved them still and never ever complained. One day, an announcement was made in village. Let everybody know. There will be a royal ball at the place tomorrow night, and the king's son, Prince Charming, will marry a maiden from amongst the everybody from the village is invited. The whole village was excited. Even Cinderella's stepmother couldn't stop talking each other. And that is how Cinderella found out about the ball. The royal ball, Prince Charming. The whole village is invited. I will finish my work quickly so we can all go together. When it you who said anything about you going? You will stay here and polish our shoes till you can see your face in them. And so with a heavy heart, Cinderella saw her stepmother and stepsister dressed up and leave for the royal ball. On the head left. Suddenly, her and Cinderella saw the most beautiful fairy she could imagine. She held in her hand a delicate one. Who are you? Get up, child. I'm your fairy godmother. I'm here to get you to the royal ball. Really? I never knew I had a fairy godmother. But how will I get to the ball? I don't have anything to wear. You don't worry about that, my child. And so, in just a few minutes, Cinderella was ready for the royal ball. As she thanked her fairy godmother and got aboard the chariot, she received a word of caution from the fairy godmother. Remember to be back home at 12, otherwise the pale wig will wear off. Soon Cinderella arrived at the place. As they entered the great ballroom, everyone turned to look who this beautiful maiden was. Nobody could recognize her. Not even her our stepmother and stepsisters. Princess Charming walked to her. May I have this stand with you? Yes, your highness. And so Cinderella and Prince Charming danced together throughout the till Cinderella heard the clock strike. Fairy godmother's work came back to her. She needed to get out of there before the clock struck 12. Without saying a word, she stole away from the prince's grasp and ran out of the palace. The prince ran after her. Wait, wait, what is wrong? Why are you running? I don't even know your name. But Cinderella dare not wait or 11 laughed. Her beautiful girl was already turning into rags again. Her hairs were coming loose from the perfect that fairy godmother had made. She didn't even stop when one of her glass slippers came up and fell in place the right way. She ran out the palace gate and vanished into darkness on the path that led at home. Once home, she went back to polishing the shoe that had been, and decided never to speak to anyone about the ball. A few days later, two men from the palace showed up at their door. The lady that Prince Charming fell in love with left behind her glass slipper at the royal pool. The prince believed that such a beautiful slipper could fit only his beloved. And so we are asking all the girls in the village to try this slipper. The one whom it fits would be the one the prince will marry. If you have any girl in the house, please ask them to try this slipper. Oh yes, yes, I'm sure it was one of my daughters. The slipper would fit on of them. And so both the stepsisters tried to fit their foot into the slipper one by one. They pushed and pushed but couldn't get their foot in. Looks like it was your daughter after all. Is there any young ladies in the house? No, there is. You can leave. As the king man made ready to leave, suddenly the door of the house opened, and Prince Charming himself stood there. Who is this beautiful girl in the upstairs window? Madam, you have lied to us, and demand that the girl be called forth and tries the slipper. Yes, yes, but she is only a servant girl. Nevertheless, Cinderella, Cinderella, come down here at once. Yes, stepmother. The moment Prince Charming saw Cinderella, he knew he had found his beloved. He took a slipper from the kingman and slipped it onto her foot himself. The slipper fit perfectly in the moment. Cinderella was one who can transform us into beautiful maiden from the night of the ball. Prince Charming took her to the palace with him. He ordered that the stepmother and stepsister be punished for lying the kingman and treating Cinderella so badly and rudely. But being the kind-hearted person, Cinderella asked for them to be forgiven. The prince fell in love with her even more for her generosity, and they lived happily ever after. Wow, dear, how wonderful it is to forgive people. Thank you for telling me the story. I will tell it to John too. I'm sure he will like it. Okay, shall we go home now? I think it's getting late.